Alright guys, so we're doing test passes at Onondaga today. This is Friday, August 6th. We're just going up to the staging lanes. I'll talk to you later about how it goes, but we're gonna film in car and out of car, maybe a little bit of other things if we can get around to it. I think I f***ed up everything I could have.
Better next time.
So I'm cooled down now. Recap after the first run. I wasn't even gonna do a trans brake launch the first run, but I got kind of flustered. Since somebody told us we could pour prep, the other person said we couldn't, and we ended up pouring prep. They did a 1.960 foot 5.27 to the 330, and a 7. Wow, that's an 8.01 at 82 to the 8th. Bailey didn't get any out of car camera footage, so I'm gonna have to have him rolling footage the whole time or something. I don't know. I let off twice, not on purpose. My foot slipped off the pedal twice, and it drove left. I don't really know what the suspension's doing other than it's separating like crazy. So I'm gonna check where the shocks are and probably put some more rebound, and that's about it. I mean, that's really all the adjustment we have. We don't have any in the front, so until I can get some out of car footage, I can't really do much else. That's about it. I guess we'll roll on the next one as soon as this car gets cooled down. So sorry about the wind noise, guys. It's a little bit windy here. We ran a 750. I keep letting out. I guess there's more shut down there. It just the shutdown looked like there's hay bales and stuff around it, so I didn't think that shutdown section was open. So I've been letting out and getting on the brakes early to make the first shutdown turnaround. And I'll show you the out of car video, but it's I think it's taking a lot of power to separate the springs rather than to move the car forward. So we're gonna tighten up the rebound some more. I think we're 10 clicks from full tight on the rebound, so we're gonna probably go another 4. Hopefully that'll get us to go forward instead of up. As of right now, that was a 176 60 foot, and the last one was like a 190, so we picked up 2/10 just from the shock adjustment basically. I'm also going to probably raise the limiter just to get it, you know, higher in the RPM, hopefully to plant the tire harder and move the car out faster rather than it bogging, because it seems like it's bogging a little bit. But we'll make some adjustments, let it cool down, and then make another run. So this is what we were fighting the whole day, is it just violently smashing the suspension down, lifting the rear of the car up.
Full power action, heading up down, but your winner spectator side.
Alright guys, I want to recap this video. Probably wasn't really what I expected for the first track day. I was hoping for better ETs. And you know, in one aspect we made progress, even though I wasn't super happy with what the car ran. It's kind of a weird deal. When I tested the two-step in the beginning of this video, it made 146 kPa, and that was the first time I ever put the thing on the gate. And then that was also with the dump. I unhooked the dump, trying to learn how to get the two-step to come up without the dump. And the best I could get was like 132 sitting on the limiter on the two-step for a considerable amount of time. And I eventually just ran out and said it was good enough. So that was basically what I guess I wanted to say, is that the car, ever since I ran it, would only make like 136, 138 kPa on my logs. So I don't know if the wastegate was like jammed or something, and that opened it, because it made like almost 7 pounds, which is what the spring's meant to do. And then after that, now it's at 5. So either way, I've got a boost controller, or a 4-port, I guess, not really a boost controller, but I need to wire this in. And if I can get everything done on the car this week, then we'll probably be taking it to test and attempt to run hard tire. But so here's all the slips. You can see 8-second reaction time. 80 at 82, 94, 90, 95. So a couple of these slips, I don't think I talked about it, but the shutdown on this track I thought was like really short, because I had to jam on the brakes the first like 3 runs, and it just looks like it goes into hayfield with no turnaround. And apparently there is a turnaround at the end. I finally realized that. The last one against the Dakota, I don't think I have video inside the cab. This one, I ET better than him, but it looked like he got loose, and I let out. Obviously the mile per hour isn't there, so I let out because he was coming close to my lane and I didn't want to pile up on him. So either way, the limiter was raised to 4,000. All these other ones were 3,600 for the launch. And I don't know, it's just kind of, when you watch through the video, and I don't know if my girlfriend's going to do slow motion on any of them, but it just pummels the tire for the first like 4 or 5 frames. I didn't get 60 frame per second footage, so it's really not that great. If you go on my Facebook, I have a slowed version of it, but either way, have some other stuff to do. Like I said, I got to put that on. I'm working on putting some shims in the springs. You can see them right there. We have a vibration at the top end of the track, and I'm hoping it's pinion angle related. I'm not sure if it is. I gotta test. Unfortunately, it's supposed to rain most of the week, so I don't know. They have Friday testing again at that track, and I might go back down there. It's like 2 hours one way. And you know, if I try to go to do hard tire, then I would like to test on that surface, but I don't want to waste the time to go down there to try hard tire again, or to try hard tire and then break it. Mostly I just need to do a pass on the street to see if it's ready. Do a prep burnout on the street tires, and then see if it's going to work. If not, then it's not worth going down there. I've kind of talked to a couple people about the separation in the suspension, and a lot of guys say to go with a set of different springs and that's kind of what I was leaning towards, is it's a spring issue that the packs don't really resist opening up as much as like a single a split single leaf would. And if I was going to stay on slicks, then that's probably what I would do. The event I want to run is Detroit Hood TV's Pour Your Own Puddle event, and if it stays down in Daga and they don't scrape it, it's not a no prep. It's very much so not a no prep. Some areas where my buddy was prepping is, you know, it's almost like catch your sandal type thing, and it's not like it's not going to get worse as it sits, but they're having these events every month, and then they're having bracket racing or like 650 index and water burnout. So I mean, the track's getting used. It's not like it's sitting dormant, so it's got rubber there. And I think, you know, I was talking to Slower Than You, shout out to him for helping me out with some stuff. I sent him that CAN module to go to a race, and I always kind of consult with him because he's been in the small tire, you know, limited traction racing style for a while, and I have, you know, zero experience. A lot of the stuff, I've never wired a boost controller. I've never done two-step tuning, so you know, a lot of it I try to take some knowledge from other people that have done and know what to do. And the last thing I want to do is hurt the car, or, you know, taco the car up at the end of the year that I finally got it done. I don't want to hurt anything or do any of that. And even if that means not being competitive this year because I'm not experienced enough for the seat time that I have, so be it. But either way, the plan is to probably get rid of these slicks and go with either a set of stiff sidewall slicks or a set of pro bracket radials, and see what the car will do. Other than that, I've got a leak up front that I need to consult on the turbo. I fixed the leak up here that was the feed. I don't know why it was leaking, but this is a Motion Raceworks one, and it's kind of hacked together. It should have had it straight, but, you know, trying to make testing, and that didn't work. So this fixed some of the leak, but a lot of the leak is on the drain. And honestly, if I'm gonna race hard tire this weekend, it's probably not gonna get fixed. I'm just gonna have to spray it with brake clean every run. Not too concerned about it lighting on fire because it's diesel. It's diesel oil, so it's compression ignition. It doesn't turn to ash. It will burn. The leak's not really that bad. It just smokes. It fizzles a little bit. Yeah, I got the window all the way in. I don't know if you'll see it, but kind of got confused on the whole putting the windshield gasket in. But I've got the trim on. Anyways, sorry. Maybe a little disappointing to a lot of people that watched the car progress for a long time. I know that I was a little disappointed. Not much else to say about it. It's a starting point. We'll keep trying to do better. Keep turning up the boost. Hopefully make a couple test passes, and if I do, I'll definitely film them. And if we go to the event, I'll definitely film that. I know a lot of people probably aren't interested in hard tire. Small tire would be throwing money away. My car is definitely not going to run high 5 in the 8th, especially on them. I mean, I wouldn't have a set of pro bracket radials here. I just ordered some, but they're not going to be here for 4 days, and I wouldn't have time to test on them. So anyways, sorry for the long video. Sorry for all the talking. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully we do better. Thanks for watching.